Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 10 o'clock news on KAJ, Montana's news leader.
Hurricane Harvey is coming ashore as the fiercest hurricane to hit the U.S. in nearly a dozen years. Tonight, it's making landfall as a Category 4 hurricane with winds being reported near 130 miles per hour. Good evening, I'm Ariana Lake. With storm surges of up to 12 feet, Hurricane Harvey is expected to pummel the Gulf Coast of Texas and then linger for days, dropping as much as 3 feet of rain. Experts say that prolonged downpour could cause catastrophic flooding. CBS News reporter Weijia Zhang is in the thick of it in Corpus Christi.
Hurricane Harvey pelted the Texas coastline with rain and whipping winds. In just 56 hours, Harvey grew from an unnamed storm to a life-threatening hurricane. This SUV was abandoned in Corpus Christi, partially submerged by storm surge. Fierce winds toppled the golden arches at this McDonald's in Galveston. And this business left a message for the monster storm. Gulf Coast residents were urged to pack up and leave, even if their area wasn't under mandatory evacuation.
We just couldn't risk it. We couldn't risk it flooding.
Samantha Burton decided to hunker down.
Having to uproot the children and leaving our home, taking our animals and everything would have just been really hard.
Governor Greg Abbott visited a storm shelter in San Antonio where evacuees are given meals and a place to sleep.
The most important thing that you can do is to safeguard your own life.
First responders say they're prepared to come out here and answer calls for help, but at some point it may be too dangerous to risk more lives.
Harvey could swamp counties 100 miles inland, causing catastrophic flooding in Houston, home to more than 2 million people.
We are predicting an extreme event here with rainfall totals of 24 to 35, 36 inches of rain.
The storm has already impacted oil and gas production, and hurricane researchers warn the economic fallout and damage from Harvey could be on par with Hurricane Katrina. Weijia Zhang, CBS News, Corpus Christi.
The president plans to go to Texas early next week. Now, Chief Meteorologist Erin Yost has been tracking this hurricane here all day to keep you updated if you have friends or family in the area. She joins us now from the Storm Tracker Weather Center. Pretty crazy stuff, huh, Erin?
It really is. This is going to be the first Category 4 storm system, hurricane, I should say, to impact the Texas area. In the last 56 years, they've only had 7 Category 4 hurricanes in Texas history. So obviously, we are looking at catastrophic damage likely to occur with this. It has already made landfall, continues to push inland, and over the next several days, as a matter of fact, it's just going to kind of meander in this overall area, and that's the reason we have such a massive rainfall threat with that. On the flip side of it, very quiet conditions expected in northwest Montana. We've got our forecast update coming up.
Thanks, Erin. In international news, North Korea fired 3 short-range ballistic missiles today, according to the U.S. Pacific Command. Though North Korea says it now has the ability to send missiles to the U.S. mainland, U.S. defense officials say they determined these missiles today did not pose a threat to North America or Guam. North Korea has fired more than 20 missiles since February. Back in July, it launched an intercontinental ballistic missile, which North Korea claims could reach anywhere in the world. And President Donald Trump signs a memorandum directing the military not to move forward with a plan to allow transgender individuals to join the service. This also bans the Department of Defense from using its resources to provide medical treatment regimens for transgender individuals currently serving in the military. The White House official who briefed reporters this evening declined to say whether transgender troops would be allowed to remain in the military under new policy guidelines. Back in the Treasure State, fire managers are focusing on long-term planning for the Sprague Fire, which has burned more than 1,500 acres in Glacier National Park. A Type 2 wildland fire management team that specializes in battling long-duration fires will come in to fight this one. Fire managers are estimating there are at least 2 weeks of fire season left in Glacier National Park. They expect this fire to burn until we get significant rain or snow. The fire is located about 9 miles northeast of West Glacier. You can check out the park's website for the latest updates on trail and campground closures. A fire information line will be staffed from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 405 406-888-7077. Yesterday's light rain helped to quiet fire activity on the Blue Bay fire that's burning close to 500 acres east of Polson. That fire is now 60% contained. No homes are currently threatened. The Confederated Salish and Kootenai Division of Fire will hold a public meeting on Monday, August 28th, starting at 7 at the Blue Bay campground. All Missoula County residents evacuated from the 35,000-acre Lolo Peak fire get to go back home tonight. This afternoon, the Missoula County Sheriff's Office downgraded the evacuation orders for the Elk Meadows and Mill Creek areas to evacuation warning status. There's been no change to evacuations in Ravalli County since yesterday, when some residences near Florence were allowed back home. Montana State Auditor Matt Rosendale is encouraging Montanans to keep track of all wildfire damage and their work with their insurance agents to recover from losses. Rosendale says policyholders generally understand that if their property burns down or there's damage by a fire, their insurance company pays for damages. However, many policies also provide additional protection and coverage for damage and losses indirectly caused by wildfires, including smoke damage. Also, if property owners are subject to a mandatory evacuation order, many insurance policies provide extra living expense coverage for up to 2 weeks. But Rosendale says the most important thing is documentation.
Folks need to make a checklist of personal property that they have. If it's being kept in a paper form, they need to make sure that they keep that in a fireproof container. It's much better to keep it in a digital backup on a cloud or on a thumb drive that they can take that with them very easily.
Montanans who experience losses from wildfires and have questions about their insurance policy or an issue with their insurance company should contact Rosendale's office at 406-444-2040. In other state news, Montana Congressman Greg Gianforte was photographed and fingerprinted today for his May 24th assault charge for punching a reporter, but his mugshot is not publicly available unless a judge rules otherwise. Gianforte pleaded guilty June 12th to misdemeanor assault for punching Guardian reporter Ben Jacobs on the eve of the special election that Gianforte won. Yet in Gallatin County, mugshots are considered confidential criminal justice information. That means they cannot be publicly released unless someone requests it, and that request is approved by a state district judge. Any requester will have to show that the public's right to know outweighs Gianforte's privacy right. MTN News has submitted a request to get a copy of the mugshot. A Kalispell auto repair shop finds a way to reward a good citizen for giving back to the community. Tomorrow, Lauren's Auto Repair Shop in Kalispell is announcing the winner of the Wheels to Thrive car giveaway event. Nominations are being submitted for someone who needs a new car and should be rewarded for giving back to the community. The winner gets a newly refurbished black 2004 Ford Explorer Special Edition with leather interior and four-wheel drive. Travis Salee with the auto repair business says he hopes the winner uses the car to do more good for the community.
Ultimate goal is to find somebody in the community that's doing something already, and hopefully it can become an asset for them to go do that at a different level. If we help somebody, that's going to in turn help a bunch of other people down the road.
They're going to be announcing the winner at the Flathead Valley Business Annual Picnic tomorrow night.
Salute to Service is brought to you by Flathead Electric Cooperative, your not-for-profit member-owned co-op.
For this week's Salute to Service, we bring you the story of a Flathead Electric lineman. Many people think linemen are just there to restore power during outages, but they're often first responders on incidents, fires, and other emergencies too. MTN's Jack Ginsburg introduces us to a lineman dedicated to serving the community.
So no day is really normal. We don't know what we're going to do from day to day. It's come to work and nothing gets scheduled. That's one of the things I like about my job.
Travis Tennyson has been working at Flathead Electric for over 10 years now and has seen quite a lot while on the job.
Monster ponderosa tree burning, and all the limbs had fire shooting out of every hole and every limb, and with a dead horse probably 40 yards away.
Tennyson, along with 3 other co-workers, Chad Bessett, Chuck Johnson, and Doug Tu, recently came across another rare incident. They all played a part in saving Darlene Hill's life when she collapsed in her driveway, cracked her skull open, and bled for up to 20 minutes before the lineman noticed and attended to her. When I asked Tennyson about the recognition he had received for performing first aid and stopping the bleeding, he was more than modest about it.
Yeah, I held a towels on a lady's head, applied pressure.
When Hill was taken to the hospital, doctors determined that she was minutes from death and credited the first responders as instrumental to saving her life. All 4 linemen were recognized by receiving the Lifesavers Response Award for their efforts. Reporting in Kalispell, Jack Ginsburg, MTN News.
Over 30 linemen cover the area at any given time. And coming up next on KAJ, Aaron says temperatures will rise through the weekend, so I hope you enjoy the last couple of days of cooler weather because we're in for a change. That's next on your 10 o'clock news.